The cemetery was quiet. The wind rustled through the leaves in the trees. The tombstones stood in rows. They were old and weathered. And there by a simple grave sat a dog, Capitán. He was old now. His fur was grey. His eyes were cloudy, but he still came every day. He came to the same place. It was his owner's grave. He had been coming here for 10 years. Rain or shine, he never wavered. Capitán would lie there for hours. He watched the clouds drift by. He listened to the birds sing. He remembered his owner. He missed him so much. Capitán waited for the day he would see his owner again. He knew he would recognize him, even after all these years. The love in his heart never faded. It was a love only a dog could know. Miguel loved dogs. From the moment he saw the German shepherd puppy, he knew. This was his dog. He named him Capitán. It meant captain in Spanish. Miguel knew Capitán would be a strong and loyal companion. He was right. They were inseparable. They went everywhere together. They took long walks in the park. They played fetch in the yard. Miguel would talk to Capitán for hours. He told him all his secrets. Capitán listened patiently. He understood. Capitán was more than a pet. He was Miguel's best friend. They had a bond that could never be broken. They were family. One day Miguel got sick, very sick. He had to go to the hospital. Capitán waited by the door. He whined softly. He knew something was wrong. He missed Miguel's scent. He missed his touch. Then one morning Miguel was gone. He never came home. The house was quiet. It was empty without him. Capitán felt lost. He didn't understand. The family was devastated. They held a funeral for Miguel. They said their goodbyes. They buried him in the cemetery. Capitán watched them leave. He was confused. They didn't take him with them. They left him behind. Section 4. Finding Capitán. The family returned home from the cemetery. They were surprised. Capitán was gone. They searched for him. They looked everywhere. But he was nowhere to be found. They worried about him. Where could he be? Days went by. They began to lose hope. Then one day a neighbor called. She had seen Capitán. He was at the cemetery. He was lying by a grave. The family rushed to the cemetery. They couldn't believe it. It was true. Capitán was there. He was lying by Miguel's grave. He had found his way there on his own. He refused to leave. He was waiting for Miguel. Section 5. 10 years of loyalty. The family was amazed. They had never seen such loyalty in a dog. They tried to bring Capitán home. He wouldn't budge. He was determined to stay by his owner's side. The cemetery caretaker noticed Capitán. He felt sorry for him. He started leaving food and water for him. He built him a small shelter. People who visited the cemetery noticed Capitán. They were touched by his devotion. They started bringing him treats and toys. They petted him and talked to him. They kept him company. Years passed. Capitán never left his post. He grew older. His fur turned white, but his love for Miguel never faded. He never forgot his best friend. Section 6. Capitán's legacy. Capitán's story spread. People from all over heard about the loyal dog. They came to the cemetery to see him. They were inspired by his unwavering love. Then one day, Capitán was gone. He died peacefully in his sleep. He was buried next to Miguel. The community mourned his passing. They had grown to love him. Capitán's story became a legend. It reminded people of the powerful bond between humans and animals. It showed that love never dies. Even in death, Capitán remained faithful. He was reunited with his best friend. They were together forever. The dog who waited 10 years, his story touched the hearts of many. He taught the world about loyalty, devotion, and unconditional love.